Why do they get mad at me for only telling the damn truth?
That's a Papa Dog beat.
What's happening, man? It's your boy Papa Duck back with another video. I know y'all didn't see me in a couple of days because I've been working on music. And I got some fire-ass music coming your way. This video is sponsored by Ubuntu Apparel. Make sure you go to ubuntuapparel.com. Grab you a shirt, okay? Thanks in advance. Listen, this video today is very special. Why? I saw a post of the first black females that graduated from Spelman College, right? And I commented on it. Why did I do that? Boy, did I open up a can of worms. And all I said was, remember, Spelman College is named after Laura Spelman, which is Rockefeller's wife. Now, you must know that Rockefeller started the GED, which is the General Education Board, where he was able to manipulate America's education and also the pharmaceutical industry. Now, look at one of his favorite quotes. I do not want a nation of thinkers. I want a nation of workers. I've said this a million times, okay? Also, look at his next quote. He said, I would rather earn 1% of other people's effort than 100% of my own. Now, of course, all the other powers that be agreed to this. Why? Because they, too, benefited from the ignorance of American people. Remember the anti-literacy law? These people had a law that if a slave owner or a slave got caught teaching other slaves how to read and write, the slave owners were punishable by fines and the slaves was punishable by death. Think about this. Why would the capitalists send you to school, teach you all the resources to overthrow them? It doesn't make sense. It's the opposite. They send you to school to keep you dumb, to keep you at an animal state so that you can therefore be controlled. How do you control a nation of people? You control what they eat. You control their resources, and more importantly, you control their education. Understand what I'm trying to tell you, okay? And he who controls your education controls what you think. He who controls what you think controls your reality. Therefore, you are a prisoner of your own mind and don't even know it. This is why it's so powerful that we get our own fucking schools. Those people crucified my ass. They talk so much shit. They said this, they said that, they said this. I'm like, wow. This is what we're going to go against when it comes to cultural detox. Just telling the truth. Because a lot of people are afraid of the truth, and some people don't even want to know the truth. But let me get this through y'all head, right? They call this a HBCU when it's named after Laura Spelman, Rockefeller's wife. If you know any thing about Rockefeller and his involvement in the American educational system, you know right now and then something ain't right. Don't you know he's responsible for why people are the way they are? He is the one responsible for our education level. His contributions and the money that he put up to manipulate the curriculums, which got us really dumbfounded. You have to understand the power that this man has over all of us when it comes to the educational system. To the point parents can't even say what they want to say or do what they want to do once they let the state or the government get their children. These curriculums they teach our children in school, they have nothing to do with us. They don't go over these curriculums with us because these curriculums ain't to help this child become successful in America. It's there to help this child become a fucking slave. You must understand, I don't care how many niggas or black people graduate from Harvard, graduate from Spelman, or any of these colleges, none of it's going to help our current situation because it's not designed to. Everything you do, and I'm going to say this twice, everything you do on America's soil, you are an employee of the United States of America, which means no matter what you do, you're helping them. You're not helping you. You're not helping your people. You're helping them build up America. Okay? And these people were talking cash. I said, well, damn. It lets me see that when you condition to accept things, you don't see the importance or you don't see how another group of people can manipulate you because you're so conditioned. It sounds really crazy. It sounds like you are okay with accepting these poor conditions that we've been in for over 400 years. None of that shit to this day has worked. The school, the religion, you name it, the NAACP, you name it. You got to understand, when you boycott, that means you're trying to build momentum to voice something, to get something changed. These motherfuckers will cancel you, meaning they already have the power. Hit a button, boop, you're canceled. So when you boycott like we've been doing forever, somebody black died, we already know the same song and dance. They're going to get the same damn motherfucking lawyer, the family. They're going to bring Al Sharpton and Ragged Ass out there. It's the same song and dance. Who's setting up the stage? I told y'all, it ain't the people you know. The Rockefellers, the Rothschilds, the Bilderbergs, the Skull and Bones. It ain't them. It's the families you don't know. I keep telling y'all, bro. These people tore me down, man. And it lets me see we have a bigger journey ahead of us, not just with the enemies, but our very own people. Why? Because the enemy has plugged their system into the brains of black folks and poisoned it. I don't even fault them of their ignorance. How the fuck can I be okay with a school that's named after the wife of a family that I know? Favorite quote is, I don't want to create a nation of thinkers. I want to create a nation of workers. See, that's ignorance. They don't know no better. They don't know no better. And this is why I say some of your enemies going to be the people that look just like you. And let's get this clear, bro. There's a lot of white people today. And I know because a lot of them follow my videos and they comment. And I'm telling y'all, a lot of white people have came to the realization that this shit ain't got nothing to do with color, bro. We're all in the same situation. The government has fooled us all. Only the ones that's want to be that's just naturally, right? Or people that don't like black people. But the ones who understand that they're in the same position as black folks. They go to the same grocery stores. They get the same sicknesses. You feel what I'm saying? The same fucked up education. They get fed the same propaganda. These people ain't stupid. They understand that we're all in a fucked up situation. And the gig is up. They use the KKK on the lower level to guard dog watch and cause conflict between black and white, mainly in the South. But they don't give a fuck about the KKK neither. I keep telling you, these so-called people be all in Orlando and all these different places, the Aryan Nation, and they be up there protesting with the police right there. Let me throw that in there, because they don't really want no smoke. They got the sheriff right there. They doing the Aryan Nation thing. They don't like black people, but they cannot change their own situation. Dummy. You cannot change the medication that your family gets. If one of y'all motherfuckers with that Aryan Nation shit, if one of y'all get cancer, you're going to get the same sickness. You're going to get the same medication. You're going to go through the same process as everybody else. You can't change your own situation. Why? Because you don't have the fucking resources. So stop all and realize that we're all in this same messed up predicament, being oppressed by the same people. Klaus Schwab and his posse don't give a damn because you don't like black people or because you don't like white people or any people. They are moving forward with an agenda that's been planned over 400 years, bro. Open your fucking eyes. So when I look at this post and I'm like, I never realized that when you tell the truth about something, people will ignore the truth, right? Because of the conditioning we've been in for all these years. And like I say, you tell a lie long enough, it becomes the truth, for one. He who controls the past also controls the future, for two. Never educate the people you want to dominate, for three. So we fighting a war amongst our own people, all because of ignorance. Why? Because they went to these same fucked up schools and got the same poisoning and they don't know no better. And it's coming from the same husband of Spelman College, who's named after Laura Spelman. Her husband is the reason why us black folks and white folks are brought to an animal state so that therefore we can be controlled. We can be taught how to do this, how to do that, to the point we don't question nothing. So when I see black people or any people in general speak of ignorance, that's what I call lost souls. There's nothing none of us can do about that. The deal is done. Okay? So I just wanted to put this out there. I'm letting y'all know right now. It's going to be some black people look just like you and me that's going to give you more hell, all because they are ignorant to what the hell is going on. So do your research. I never spoke about what those black women did. I never spoke about them being, the courage that they had to do this and that back then. But what I am speaking about is nothing up until today has worked. What does that mean? Something is broke. And until you can't fix a problem until you identify. And most people know what the problem is, but they overlook it. They're in a psychosis. Okay? So with that being said, bro, to all the ones that jumped on that post, and let me clear this too. There was a lot of people who knew who that college was named behind. There was a lot of people who understood that just because they went there and graduated, that don't mean shit. Because up from that day to this day, we still cannot solve our own financial problems. Don't matter how many people graduate from these these colleges. It's not designed for you to help your people. This is why you see Martin Luther King everywhere, Martin Luther King Street, Martin Luther King Day. What about Malcolm X? You know what the difference between Malcolm X and Martin Luther King? No disrespect to neither one of them. Martin Luther King was more of, let's segregate, we can march, we can become something. Nah, brother. You can't be rational with the unrational. Malcolm X was like, fuck it, I got the AK. And one of his quotes was, why would I want to go eat in a restaurant with people that don't want me there? That don't make no sense. Malcolm X was a revolutionary. He was ready. And Malcolm, and Martin Luther King was just more like, hey man, let's get along, but you can't be rational with the unrational. Not saying what he wanted and fought for wasn't right or wrong, but we have to call it like it is. You know what I'm saying? We all want to be together and be equal, but we are living in a world that is governed by people who have an agenda that don't only want to screw over black people, but white people too. Brown people too. Bro, your skin ain't gonna save you, man. Wake up, bro. Wake up, bro. You're not a part of the bloodline. Half of this information most folks don't even know exists. Go look up the interview with the rabbi. His name is Finkelton or Finkenstein. It's hard to find. Find that. And when you find it, and when you see the stuff that he's saying, you got to be a damn fool to listen to that and it not change you in a way that you question everything. His name Finkelstein or Finkelton. It's hard to find that interview. I got it though. They done screwed it off the internet. But when you hear the things he's talking about, from music to the McDonald's food to they worship darkness, oh my God. And you know, the guy asked him, why are you telling us this now? You know what he said? It's too late. I could tell them exactly what we're doing. They won't believe me. And he's not lying. He's not lying. He's not lying. Wow. 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 That's all I can say. You know what I'm saying? Wow. Listen, man, I ain't want this video to be this long, but it is. You know, comment, subscribe, man. If you made it this far, man, thank y'all so much. And I'm just here to bring truth. You know what I'm saying? We're all under this, in this world that we have no control over nothing but our minds. And some people think just because they're in jail that they not. Like, this is my thing. When they tell you free, how free are you? It's an illusion. Even when you go to jail, you're not in jail. You're there physically, but you're not there mentally. See, they can't take this. They're working on it. And they got to the point where they can interpret dreams. So you see where they're going. They're trying to get in here. All the work they've been doing, they trying to get in here. That's why they want you to go to their schools. They study your patterns. What you're going to do, in this situation, cross-reference with millions of other people, and they come up with this, some type of a synopsis or hypothesis or whatever to what you will and won't do based off your patterns, because they want to study you. They want to get in here. Okay? So with that being said, man, like I tell you all the time, man, do your research. Don't take what I say. Go look at Rockefeller's favorite quote, and it's going to be, I want to create a nation of workers, not thinkers. School takes away free will. I told y'all that a million times. They don't teach you how to think. They teach you what to think. And it's so simple. He who controls this controls everything you think and don't think. This is why they want you to go to their schools. So double salute. You know what I'm saying? HBCU'S ain't what you think they are until we get our own schools, teaching our own curriculums. Then basically we're putting ourselves at a disadvantage by default. It's your boy Papa Doug. I love y'all. Like I tell you all the time, in order for you to be found, you must first be lost. Peace.